What's really wrong with me is I'm head over heels for you in every way. And I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and then you play hard to get. I'm head over heels for you in every way. And I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and you play hard to get.
Hello, everyone. Yes, time for more. Happy Monday. I usually don't stream on Mondays. So let's get started. Let me know if the audio for the game is a little low. I was fiddling around with it over the weekend while I was testing some stuff. This game is so weird. Like, I can't even remember what happened the last time we played. I know we're in the woods. Deep ground strikes back. Let's just start shooting shit. I hate these fucking enemies. I hate them in every, like, Final Fantasy spin-off. They're really not a problem here, because everything in this game is easy to kill. But in, like, Crisis Core, they're annoying. In Final Fantasy VII Remake, they're annoying. Of course, there's key cards out in the woods. This is so fucking demented. Why? Why is there like a? This is like, what if the mushrooms Mario took were drugs? But it's like, really, why is there a jukebox in the fucking woods? Have you had a good weekend? It was extremely busy, honestly. I was mostly getting ready for Halloween, as I have my goddaughter coming to visit. So we were decorating the whole place. I got my Halloween costume prepared. How was your weekend? You guys have a good time? I hope. Is everyone dressing up for Halloween, or are you all grown out of that? What the fuck are these? Let's see something real quick. Settings, speakers, keyboard, mouse, controller. Okay, I was like, I was fiddling around with my Wii for streaming, and that, like, half of the games on that had progressive scan, and I'm just surprised this game doesn't. Are you dressing up as the king under the mountain? No, I'm actually going as Samurai Cop this year. Which, fortunately, everyone I will be seeing knows what that is, so it won't be like just some weird thing. I got a bad wig and everything. The only thing I really needed to buy for it was a toy katana. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I've never actually gotten to dress up as Thorn Oakenshield for Halloween because all, like, the Halloween costumes for him look like dog shit, and I want, like, it to look good, you know? So, and it's a lot of work, but one year I will put the work in. Nurka stream still coming eventually, hopefully, inshallah. I know. Look, it's gonna be coming. It's just, like I said, I'm waiting on fucking Daka to reply to my DM. I tried to confirm a date with him. It's honestly probably too close to that date now to set that, but we'll make something work. Gotta find a perfect log for the shield. Yeah. Yeah, katana. It means Japanese sword. It's a very easy costume. All you need is a black tank top and some, like, jeans that you just tuck it into. I do have a bad black wig, so it's like, it's perfect. Look at that. This is like the reverse Devil May Cry. Like propelling myself into the air with bullets. I don't have any ammo for that. I'm trying to use magic and I'm forgetting what button it is. There we go. I'm trying to find my health items. It's been a good week since we played, so now I'm like catching up with the controls again. I've got a friend who does LARPing every weekend. He has a $1,200 pirate costume. That's really something. We had a work Zoom meeting, and we were encouraged to dress up for Halloween, and I was the only person who did it. That was like real, like, Superman goes to school energy. I just thought of that now because I was dressed up as a pirate. And then no one else dressed up. Whoa, whoa, those boxes moved with physics. I didn't know there were physics in this game. That's crazy. I want a proper wizard costume. Oh, yeah. David Stewart, he posted pics of his wizard costume in the group chat once, and he had a sword, and it's the same sword that I have. It's the Spirit Halloween knockoff Thorin Oakenshield Orcrist sword. I keep that on my desk at all times. You know, I'm in an open area. I'm gonna actually snipe for once. Shoot him in the dick. Yeah, I usually don't have a good Halloween costume. I'm looking forward to it though. I mean, last year we got stuck inside because of the weather, so. Oh, we got another helicopter boss fight. Woo! I can use this. There we go. What's up, man? How's it hanging, chat? Yeah. It's alright. It's alright. How you doing? How you doing, Wayne? I opted to stream today as opposed to... Well, I'm still going to try to stream on Tuesday, but I'm going to be busy later in the week, so I figured I'd just get one in early. I wish I still lived in a town that did Pumpkin Festival with something I could walk around and drink. You know what? I really hate, like, I live in an area where they're doing, like, everyone does, like, trunk or treats, because I guess everyone's either too spread out or it's too low trust that you can't be going to people's doors. The real spooky is the election. I know, it feels like the election has totally overshadowed Halloween this year, and it's kind of a bummer. Well, like, and I'm also kind of like tapped out of like horror movies to watch too. I haven't been keeping up with them. I've just been watching Mike Flanagan's The Fall of the House of Usher on Netflix. That's where I got that clip of that black lady with the smoke detector I posted the other night. Which is a real scene in the show, and I had to try not to laugh out loud when I saw it. I'm just watching the WRO guys, because they seem to like pick up on where these helicopters are instantly. Is there another one? No, that one's already going down, bozo. Stop shooting at it. I haven't died once. I still have that one Phoenix down I used in the beginning of the game. Trunk or Treat is lame. I grew up in Baptist, Texas. All the churches would set up carnival games. Fun. Yeah, exactly. My old neighborhood I grew up in had a pretty active trick or treat scene. So it kind of just like hanging outside your car with candy in it just feels like lame. I mean, my goddaughter's barely like 1.5 years old, so I don't think she's really gonna care that much. But it's just kind of like, it's exciting to do something with her for Halloween. Come on. I think I got it. It's on fire. I'm gonna keep shooting it anyway. Bring your windowless van. Yeah, I feel like a trunk or treat is, if anything, it's more dangerous than going door to door. I feel like someone could just like, you could just like drop kick someone into your trunk and close the door and drive away. I also would have streamed over the weekend, but I was playing the new Sonic game, which of course takes priority over everything in my life. It's good that you've got a kid. Nobody told me that men also get the biological clock shit. It sucks, but I'm a real wizard, so... I mean, I don't have a kid. It's my friend's kid, but I'm the godfather. I wish. I would be like one of those dads who's like, you will be me. You will have all of my interests. I'm choosing to be here over the Creepcast and EFAP movies releasing today. There can only be one parasocial love, and I choose you, Oompy. Thanks, Review Lou. So true. Yeah, I find a lot of the time I'll start a stream and I'll be like, oh wow, like someone way bigger than me is streaming. I'm surprised I'll have like 9 or so people watching. It's like, wow, people are choosing to watch me. I think last week when I was streaming, Synthetic Man was streaming. It's like, wow, people would rather watch me than Synthetic Man. That's so nice. That's so flattering. It is casual. I'm not begging you for super chats. Not that I could if I wanted to. Who's putting all these jukeboxes everywhere? This is so goofy. Oh, I got a messenger notification. Oh, it's my mom. She's constantly sending me stuff because she wishes she lived in my area, and she's like, this place would be cool, you should go there. Let's buy some handgun bullets. I don't know how I ran out. Me and Long William Johnson were trying to set up a stream for tomorrow. We'll see. I've been having nothing but technical issues on my end, so it's like, it's not been going well. We were gonna do Resident Evil 6, but that's just not happening. Like I looked it up and it's like a common issue, and it just goes like straight to like a black screen and doesn't load the game. And all the stuff that I've looked up online to fix it just didn't work, and it actually is the only time my laptop ever just straight up crashed. So if we do RE6, it's probably gonna have to be on like a console version or something. This is what happens when Japanese game developers try to put anything on PC. Total War has the same problem. Yeah, and theoretically my PC should be able to run it just fine. It's just like, it's so strange. It's very frustrating, because we even put off streaming it forever because we were both cheap fucks and we were waiting for a sale. And now we finally got it, and it's like, it just doesn't work. Yeah, I keep using these like tiny baby potions, but that's because I don't want to use the big ones. I also have my next game that I'm going to be streaming single player picked out. It was up in the air between two games. And one of them won out by virtue of my controller didn't work with one of them. What's up, fucker Carlson? Is it on the Wii? No, it is on the PS2. I'll spoil it. I don't give a fuck. I wanted to keep the Edge Kino going, so I'm doing the officially licensed Ghost Rider movie tie-in game. Oh, those are my boys. The unbirthed D-make doubling down on the fact that Vincent is a cuckold and his love interest willingly went with Hojo is hilarious. The Japanese hate happy endings. It's so weird. Like there's no one who gets fucked over more than a character within the Final Fantasy VII universe. Like, this is truly, like, dystopic. There's a Ghost Rider game. Oh man, it's amazing. And it came out at the time, like, God of War was at, like, its peak. So it is a straight-up God of War ripoff. Like, it's the same controls. Like, he swings his chain around and it glows orange and everything. Except it's got badass metal music playing all the time. And there's levels where you get to ride a motorcycle. It's fucking sick. Sorry, I'm taking a sip of my Monster Energy. Happy endings are drugs. Just say no. Nick Cage was almost in the new Deadpool movie. Yeah, I heard. That would have been cool. The Deadpool and Wolverine was legit like my favorite movie to come out of Marvel since Infinity War. It was so good. It was so funny. Yeah, I actually went back and watched the first two after watching it, and I honestly think the third one's the best one. It's probably the only thing Disney's bought where it actually feels like it got better. Crazy what happens when you get a guy that likes the comics. Yeah, exactly. And it didn't feel like they fucked with the production too much, which is like a big problem with these like comic book slop movies. Like that Suicide Squad movie just got destroyed by the studio. Ant-Man was supposedly like rewritten and reshot halfway through. Solo was another one where the studio was just like, let's fire the director and get Ron Howard. I don't have a card key. Okay, who didn't I kill? Oh, here we go. The Fantastic Four are a cursed IP. Fantastic Four is a very naturally, like, just the name alone, it's very hokey and cheesy. So you really have to be sincere about it. You can't have Miles Teller look at the camera and go, "Say that again."
This is headquarters. We need backup. What is that thing?
Light is way too bright. It's right in my face. Glad the Blade reboot got shelved. Yeah, I'm glad too. I mean, I wouldn't have seen it anyway. It would probably have been dumb, but it's just like that. You know, they weren't gonna like make anything that held a candle to the old ones. And I'm not usually like down on like rebooting or remaking like film properties, because it's fine for stuff to be made and it's like slightly different or whatever. Like I like the RoboCop remake. I rewatch it all the time. But I don't know. Like it just felt like that was like the peak. Like we're making this because we think it will make a profit, not because like it's a cool property that people want to see come back. Say that again is the only thing I've never even seen the movie and I know that scene. So you know what? It's culturally significant. It has staying power. Let stuff stand up on its own. Yeah, I mean, with games especially, I feel like remakes are the worst, because all remakes can do with games is they try to, I don't know, it's kind of like a hard thing to place. Like with movies, it's a new director, new writers, new style. Like video games, it feels like it's very easy to remake it 1-1 with better mechanics and graphics, and they just choose not to. And there's always something like lost in the translation. Like some of the soul is lost along the way. Oh yeah, we got a potion. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm actually getting used to the sniper rifle in this level. This is sick. I wouldn't even say game remakes need to adjust the UI, because I like older game user interfaces that are like kind of like weird but like match the art style. Like, you know, if they did a remake of this, it would have the exact same menu system as our FF7 remake, because Crisis Core Reunion had the same interface as FF7 remake. Watch this, I just fell off a cliff. I have to get really close for this little zapper to work. Look at that! Oh fuck! I'm gonna use my limit break. Remake of this would be butchered. You know they'd cover up Rosso the Crimson's ass. All of the deep ground girls would be covered up. Stop shooting missiles at me. I'm trying to beat up a tank. If it's bland and modular UI, it can fit different screen sizes. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, compare the UI to Resident Evil 4 to the remake, and it's just like, it's night and day. Like, the fonts are different, there's like rust coloring everywhere, and then the new one, it's just like, the screen dims and like, it's all white text. Devs can't just port all their older games. Doom runs... Yeah. I mean, like, in cases like Silent Hill 2, a lot of it is because Japanese devs at the time would just dump source code for things because they didn't have the space for it. Like, I assume that the publishers weren't willing to shell out money for a bunch of big hard drives for them to keep all that stuff. But then, it does, like, you could just try to reverse engineer the PC version. But they don't even bother. All these guys in their AK-47s just, like, can't hold a candle to, like, some guy with a pistol. They're really not giving me a lot of pistol ammo in this stage. It's mostly just machine gun ammo. Let's get some magic. Do I actually have to do some platforming here? No, of course not. Oh, another thing I'm excited for about streaming Ghost Rider is, unlike this game, it actually has native widescreen settings, which was a treat at the time. I need my potions. I was in Evan Prince's chat a few weeks ago telling him, like, you need to play Ghost Rider on PS2, because we were just going back and forth about edgy video games. I don't want to go the wrong way. I don't want to... Oh, well, I don't want to go the right way and then hit a point of no return. What's happening now? What's happening? Oh, I forgot that Azul turns into like a behemoth creature. Oh, she took off the lab coat. What was her plan there? She's just like a scientist lady. She was gonna punch him? Oh no! Did the game lock up? Hold on. We might have to skip this cutscene. Give me a sec. I'll reset the game. He hit her so hard. I know, right? Give it a sec. This PS2 is like janky as fuck, so it like takes a second to read the disc. So that it could also just be the PS2 not being good at reading the disc. Are you playing this on a Slim or an OG? OG. I actually had two PS2 Slims, and they both died in different ways. One, the video cables stopped working, or the video input stopped working, and then the other one, the laser just died. So, all right. So we're gonna when we get to that cutscene, I'm just gonna. Well, I got this one on secondhand on eBay, so it has its problems. I've found, but it's better than nothing. All right, so we're just gonna skip the cutscene so it doesn't crash on us again. It's weird with like these old games. It's like if there's like an issue with a cutscene, it's usually like just that one part. All right, let me grab all my stuff again. Fortunately, I don't think we missed anything. Best way to know if you should skip a cutscene if the game is Japanese. Gotta kill these guys. PS2 came in brutalism and minimalism options. Yeah, I mean, the PS2 lasted a really long time. It came out in, what, 2001 or 2? And it was still on the market as late as, like, 2010, I think. I remember, like, game journalists, because they're the worst people alive, were just, like, bitching that the console cycles were going on for too long. I legit love design of the original PS2, even if it's brutalist. Yeah, it's very cool looking. It looks like it looks like a very cool building. Last PS2 game came out in 2012, I think. Really? Wow. Alright, so we're gonna skip this cutscene before Shalua gets punched in the face. I was wondering why this cutscene took like an unusually long amount of time to load. It's just like not working right. Alright, skip. And now our console life cycles are 8 years. Yeah, I mean, I think it's good that consoles last a long time. You shouldn't have to replace your shit every 5 years. No more violence on women. Yeah, we didn't get to see her get whacked in the head. I mean, you know what? I've kept my games in pretty good shape. I mean, this one is a one that I picked up used at GameStop way back in the day, so it was already a little beat up. But I've never actually had it hitch up on a cutscene before. Add XP. Let's get some potions, baby. Get some more handgun bullets, because the game is really, like, being stingy with them. I didn't mean to buy just one. Can I upgrade anything? Hydra. Accuracy, the rifle frame. I don't use the sniper enough that that's worth it for me. Alright, I can't upgrade anything I really want to upgrade right now. PS and Xbox can run 4K at 120 FPS, which is 3 forms of console at one. I don't think we have any need for another gen. We've got more capability than we need. That's what I mean, is I think, like, the argument, like, oh, consoles are just, like shitty PCs, and it's like, yeah, but they work. I feel like we're actually in a good place with consoles, because you can play pretty much any game that comes out on PC on a console now. Even if it's a shittier version of it. Why are you a hero? What the fuck did he do? He had his talking robot cat go to the impact crater and fight Sephiroth. And no one fucking mains Kate Sith.
Reeve. Huh? You're not thinking of giving up, are you?
Oh my god, Vincent's actually, like, expressing personality.
I used to be nothing but a stone in the river of time. But 3 years ago, it was you and the others who taught me I had to move ahead.
Vincent.
Okay, so she got beat up. Okay. She's in a fantasy hyperbaric chamber now.
They say she won't wake up. She suffered too much trauma to her head. Unless there's some kind of a miracle, she's not...
Oh no, she's got brain damage on top of missing an eye and an arm.
Vincent! You were there? Why couldn't you save her?
I'm sorry.
No. I didn't mean to... She was a fool.
Thomas, this game takes place 3 years after the original game. So she's 18 now.
You have no right to call her that! You don't know! You don't know what... Why? Why would she do something so...
Before, when I asked Shalua what she was searching for, she answered, her reason to live. It was you, Shulk.
This is the most Vincent has talked the whole game.
You were her reason to live.
So?
Owned.
I don't understand. How someone could give her own life for that of another.
Look at those A10 eyes.
Do you understand, Vincent Valentine?
I can't answer for your sister. But
But?
when a person has someone they care about that much, giving their life is sometimes the least they can do. And maybe that's what makes us human.
Yes, reviewer, she is canonically 19 years old, but she has the body of a 10-year-old.
Although, it seems like there are a lot of people around me who don't need a reason to risk their lives for that of another.
And are you...
No, Vincent, no! Don't imprint on her like Jacob in Twilight.
Vincent. Vincent.
You're supposed to be on the clock, Vincent. Why are you lying on the ground in your work clothes?
Fall asleep here, and you might catch a cold. Why are you so surprised? Is my face that hideous?
Sorry, Lucrezia, you're mid.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
And how are you supposed to be my bodyguard if you're up here sleeping?
The warm breeze.
This looks just like that cutscene between Sonic and Elise in Sonic 06.
For a minute.
Well, I have to admit.
Is this the guy who was supposed to be the bodyguard for Trump?
However, I think you're in my seat.
Huh?
Care to join me?
Oh, she brought wine.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, Shulk. You reminded me of a woman I wanted to fuck.
Responding.
Dirge isn't getting remade because Unbirth basically fucked up the entire timeline. Yeah, pretty much.
I agree with you. This is not the time for us to give up. But I need to know something. Those data files you recovered from Shinra Manor. Are you sure there were not any more?
I'm sure.
I see.
What's wrong?
Well, the Omega report. The file was incomplete. To make any sense out of it, we are going to require the other half. If possible, I wanted to know more about our foe before we launched the attack on Midgard.
Are you speaking of Dr. Lucrezia Crescent's findings?
Yes, but how did you...
A large quantity of her mnemonic data fragments has been uploaded into my neural network.
Oh my god, she has a data brain.
It was my prime directive to use this data to locate and retrieve the proto-materia. However, not only was the data incomplete, but part of her consciousness...
Why is the composer going so hard on this scene? It's just people standing in a room talking.
That the missing fragments may have been the reason for this. I can attempt to upload the WRO's files on the Omega report. By combining it with the data I possess, you may obtain a clearer picture of what you will be up against. And perhaps I can regain control of my mind.
Vincent, freeze! You better get out here! Sid! Hey! Over here!
Oh, hey, Sid's gonna show up. Wow. Wow!
Ha! What the hell we waiting for? It's time to get up and go! Come on, get on board! Yeah.
He just got back from beating his wife again. Wait, does that... They just count that whole thing as like a level? What the fuck was that?
Forward visibility approximately 95%.
Communication channels
Radar
clear.
functioning normal.
Network terminals.
Sorry, I promise I'm gonna read the chat in a minute. It's just like there's so many cutscenes and this game is very convoluted. I need to know what the fuck is happening. I haven't played it in like 10 years.
Power levels 128%.
Need oil on the L3 axis. Green. G9 friction levels up to .024. Operating the lower valve.
Main propeller at 80%.
Propeller speed up 0.3%.
Monitoring signal AJ-109. All blocks clear.
Main engine output normal.
Now switching over to auto
Secondary engine
sensors.
functionality check.
Don't rub your dirty glove on your nose.
Hey, Vincent! Long time! Captain! Oh, sorry about that. As much as I'd like to sit down and reminisce about old times, you'll have to take a rain check. Why don't you have a look around my bird until the meeting?
I think of all the characters in Advent Children, Sid got the biggest downgrade. Because his outfit just became a t-shirt and pants. Alright, I'm going to look at the chat now. Let me see. I missed so much. Let's see. The best console going is the Switch. I do love the Switch. It's probably one of my favorite consoles ever. Scalpers heavily damaged consoles. Well, scalpers ruin fucking everything they can. So what? That doesn't surprise anyone. What are them shoes, Vinny boy? Yeah, I know. Last time I streamed, Maverick commented on his medieval Sabatons. Let's see. You remember the sniper for PS2? No, but that's just because I don't like playing games where I have to use a sniper rifle. Have you seen the French turn-based RPG with the sexy mimes? No, I haven't. What's it called? I like turn-based RPGs.
Deep-ground soldiers, a ruthless band of killing machines determined to revive Omega and bring this world. And at the top,
Oh my god, I'm not talking to these people. Oh my god, shut up!
But their defeat, however,
Stop! Okay, I'm not talking to any more of these people. That lady was droning on. I don't need to hear any more of them.
As much as I'd like to sit down and reminisce about old times.
You have a look around until the meeting. Okay. Please don't make me talk to these people. It's weird seeing Vincent running without a gun in his hand.
Beautiful, isn't it? I've been a
Jesus. Who wrote this dialogue? Why are they talking so much? I'm afraid to talk to anyone. Expedition 33. If you hear me sniffling, I think I just have allergies or something, because like I've been like on and off like sneezing constantly for like 3 weeks now. I'm not talking to any of you fucking people. I don't want to hear anything you have to say. Okay, maybe I have to talk to you because you're blocking the door.
Mr. Valentine! Our troops are conducting their final preparations for the assault. I've been ordered...
Fuck you then. Any cool stuff? Any collectibles? What are you doing? Why are you just standing there doing nothing?
While this airship is named after Sid's wife, construction of the vessel wasn't...
Okay, Kermit the Frog, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, shut up! I regret every time I wind up talking to them. Oh, hey, it's Yuffie, everyone's favorite.
Hate airships. I knew I shouldn't have had eggs for breakfast. Sorry, Vince. I don't feel like talking.
I'm glad we got real movie actress Mae Whitman to voice these lines. She is Hawk-Tuing. We're back up on the deck. Sid, can we leave? Can we please leave? I don't want to run around your stupid fucking airship. Is it still called the Tiny Bronco or whatever? High wind. Got that P-Swaggin cloak, not gonna lie. Oh, okay, look, it's Reeve. He's just sitting in a little roller coaster chair.
Thanks to Shulk's half of the data, I've been able to make more sense.
Why is it in first person now?
But I still require more time to piece together the fragments. I will give you all a detailed briefing at the meeting.
Riku is better than Yuffie. Who is... Are you talking about the kid from Kingdom Hearts? Oh, wait. No, the girl from Final Fantasy X. Sorry. I'm not, like... I have never actually beaten 10. It's going to be an FPS from now on. Can you imagine? They just completely changed the gameplay halfway through the game. I'm not going back into the hold, because that was a mistake the first time, obviously. Right, can we leave now, Sid? I've talked to everyone. I've talked to everyone.
As much as I'd like to...
Is there like an objective? Do I have to talk to these fucking people?
Midgar. After Meteor Fall, now it's just a home for vagrants, and the soldiers forgotten there after the calamity. Most of us turned our eyes away from the problem, but someday...
So Midgar is just like a slum now? It was already a slum. Like, it's not really much different. It's just there's no rich people living there anymore. The first X is the one with the racist ball player. Yeah, I got up to the first Seymour fight, and he beat the shit out of me, and so I just never played it again. Alright, maybe I didn't go down that door in the back. If you can't progress a JRPG, just speak with every NPC. I'm gonna do that if there's nothing in this room worth seeing. Because that's the only other conceivable option. Okay, we're getting a cutscene. Okay, something's happening.
After the assault begins, the headquarters facilities will no longer be available. And to think, just a few days ago, I was the one who was in there. No, forget I said anything.
What are you working on?
Vincent's so chatty all of a sudden.
I'm in the process of modifying this equipment so I can perform an SND.
The first 4 hours we were playing the game, we were lucky to get one word out of him.
Synaptic net dive?
My specialty within the VIIs. While retaining consciousness, I project an image of myself into a virtual reality called a network. I can also use this ability to negotiate with data on the subconscious.
You know, Deep Ground has deep pockets if they can afford a VR headset.
This often involves a great risk to my own sanity. For Shinra, the success of the
Shinra
project was crucial for their next
They
step.
pronounce it differently every time.
I'm sorry. I seem to have gotten off track. Simply put, I'm creating a personal network terminal within the airship's main control console. What?
Nothing. You just remind me of your sister.
You barely know her. What are you talking about? Dirge of Cerberus is better simply because you just shoot people in the face. Well, you should absolutely check out 16 then, because you just beat the shit out of people instead of having to stand in line and wait a turn. So are we doing the meeting now? Okay, so we did all that running around and talking to people just so we could watch another cutscene.
Our old buddies and the remaining WRO squads will lead the ground assault.
Yeah, Lucy, 16 flopped pretty hard, but that's mostly... I would blame that mostly on the stupid console exclusivity deal they made. I couldn't... Like, they fucked themselves. The game probably would have sold fine if it launched on PC. Oh, here's Cloud's one scene. I think. I'm not sure if it's this scene or the next CGI scene.
I see it.
Time to go, Fenrir.
Whoa! Wow, it's crazy. Made Square Enix realize that doing PlayStation exclusives in 2024 is retarded. Yeah. So that's the next time we see Cloud, he jumps in the air and hits someone with his sword once, and that's the last we see of him.
Well, we launch our attack from the air.
I thought you were motion sick. Why are you putting ice on your head?
So, Reed, you ready?
We all look like Cloud in our minds. Yeah, I've always felt Tifa's voice actress in Advent Children and this was really bad. She's really like flat and lazy. So is Aerith's. Aerith's voice actress sounded like she was asleep.
All right, take it away, Shulk.
I mean, at least Shulk's voice actress has the excuse of being a brainwashed computer 10-year-old.
Data fragment link. Successful. Commencing synaptic net dive in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, she went on 4chan. She accidentally opened poll.
What the? Are we in?
What?
Just as we return to the planet when our lifelight is faded, the planet returns to the cosmos when her time has come. Anything that has definite shape will one day cease to exist. The same is true for this world. Before she takes her final breath, the pure life streams that flow freely beneath her crust will be brought together into one.
They spent so much money animating all this shit just to decide, like, 10 years later, you know what, we're erasing this game from the timeline.
By Omega, the ultimate life form. His purpose? To gather all life, sentient and non, and lead it into the sea of stars, where it will embark.
Doesn't Square Enix have a game called Sea of Stars now?
A road untraveled. However, when Omega has lifted the life from this planet, all that will remain will be an empty shell destined to die silently in the limitless void of space.
Man, the world of Final Fantasy VII is just like a nightmare.
Omega is the same type of life form as the weapons we encountered 3 years ago. The planet gave birth to these creatures to protect itself, just as the planet will ultimately give birth to the final weapon, Omega, when the end of the world is imminent. In essence,
Something about like Cid's character model looks like particularly bad.
to maintain and protect the flow of life. Normally, Omega poses no threat to us. It only manifests when the planet has detected something that may cause her danger.
Oh, yeah, I've been keeping up with the review tech drama.
Thus, the kidnapping.
I can't believe he deleted his account. What an idiot. He's so stupid. Reeve, why are you here? Why are you controlling the cat at the same time? What the fuck is happening? Why does the helmet fit on his head? That's how I would react to the sound of screaming and wailing in agony.
By slaughtering thousands of innocent souls, they are creating a pure life stream in order to trick the planet into thinking the end is near.
Yeah, why those conniving? I don't know what this nice character is trying, but he's crazy if he thinks we're gonna let him get away with it.
Right. Omega is being revived deep beneath Midgar in Mako Reactor 0. To increase the output of Reactor 0, all the other reactors have been tied into its mainframe. Our objective is to destroy 1 through 8 and slow the reanimation process.
Oh, so they didn't destroy all the reactors. I guess you only blew up like 2 of them in the original game.
All right. We've still got some time before the big show. You got anything needs tending to? Do it.
Why did he delete his account? Because he's a nut job. He's like, well, it's one thing that he's like losing his mind on the internet because he's not the first person to do that. It's just that it's also just been come to light that he's a complete piece of shit with no redeeming qualities. So it's like who's going to care when he's gone? What is all this shit he's got on the wall? Can I zoom in? Can I go into first person? Get out of... Whoa. No, I can't go into first person. Can we leave, Sid, please?
Vince, don't worry about the reactors. We'll take care of those. You work on those 4 wackos. I don't like letting you have all the fun, but... You know, I can't leave my baby here alone. Cloud and the others will be shutting down the power.
Yeah, I'd help you stop them from killing thousands of people, but I don't want to leave my ride unattended, you know?
Right, looks like from here on out, it's Vince versus the Spheats. We're counting on you, old pal.
The theory that ending the cutscene with Red looking at the ruins of Midgar in the future made the most sense, but the devs of FF denied it. I don't know, man. I just want to play this. I would like to play this game in HD without having to emulate it, but it looks like that's like my only course of action at this point. Alright, I think that guy in the basement will let me leave now. This really is a cutscene level. It is! It's not a real Final Fantasy game until you have a large portion of it just dedicated to walking around talking to people. With no player choice, mind you. It's just you have to do it to progress the story. Can I leave now, dickface?
Mr. Valentine, our troops are conducting their final
Oh my god! Fuck you. Alright. Where do we go now? Who do we have to talk to next? Who do I have to talk to next to proceed with my fast-paced third-person shooter game? Right, there's no one in here that's not a generic WRO guy. Oh, is she gonna Hawk Tua again? Let's see.
Did you hear? They attacked Wu Tai as well. Thanks to my dad and the Wu Sheng, things didn't turn out as bad as they could have, but I'm worried about my old man. He's not as young as he used to be. He's gonna have a heart attack one of these days. If not, give me one.
I distinctly remember Wu Tai being my least favorite part of the original game. I hated it.
So, no costume today?
Headquarters was pretty much destroyed.
You have to complete it with no materia thanks to UV. Yeah. I just remember like getting lost and like wandering around talking to people. It was so confusing.
Number 7, nice to meet you.
Oh, so the Kate sets are just like their own thing? They have their own personality? Can I talk to him?
Tell me, Ree. Who's backing your operation?
Oh, that.
Actually, I'm not sure. I've only met with a representative. However, the WRO is crucial for this planet's survival.
I'm actually even less clear on whether or not Reeve is controlling the fucking cat or not.
As long as he continues writing checks. Though, I have a feeling it is probably someone who believes he is in debt to the planet.
Well, Review, have you ever played Final Fantasy VII, like the original one? Like, the original game is very goofy. So they decided they wanted to make an edgy shooting game in an incredibly goofy game world. Someone in debt to the planet. I'm thinking it's Rufus, probably. Oh, you should. The original game's really good. It's like baby's first JRPG, but it's very fun. Alright, so is Shulk still here? Okay, let's go talk to the 10-year-old.
So tired. Vincent Valentine.
She's the Zoomer's overstimulated from staring at her iPhone all day.
Feeling. Is this what you meant? By doing something for someone you care about?
It seems so.
Dr. Crescent's data has begun defragmenting within my mind. I can see many different images. Images she experienced with you. Interference, recovery. So tired.
Shoo. Alright, now I talk to her. I talk to everyone. Maybe Sid will let me off the fucking ship now. I had to look up a cheese guide for the super bosses in FF7. Got my platinum, though. Oh, you actually, like, played the remaster and got the achievements? I played the remaster on the Switch. And I do have the original PS1 version downloaded on my PS3. Where Cloud doesn't have the little drawn-on mouth. Well, if you have it, Review, you absolutely should try it out. It's very strange, and you really got to commit to it, though. Please let us leave, Sid. Please end this.
Yeah, but just look at Kate. I mean, Reeve. When the hell did he become so important? All this you see around you, everything here, he put up the gill for it. Of course, that's on the condition that I help him save the world. What I want to know is where he got that kind of cash.
Okay, can we leave?
When all this is over, how about we grab a couple of cold ones? Just like the
My God!
Even Cher's been worried about you. Man, you know how she gets.
Yeah, she gets really upset when you punch her in the face. Sid is such a hicklib. You know he votes Kamala. Yeah! You know it. He's a white dude for Harris. Alright, let's talk to the guy in the basement again. Maybe they'll finally let me leave. Holy shit, this has been going on for like 30 minutes. I had to, let me see. He doesn't have to tell her twice to make that goddamn tea. Oh my god, I think we can leave now. Thank you. Oh, come on, don't have a heart attack now. Let's leave. You can go beast mode.
But are you worried about the assault? No way. We'll be okay. We always are, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot that Rosso stole our special materia in the last time I was playing.
What's happening?
Take him to the med bay where he can converse with the medics, right? We need another 10 minutes of cutscenes real quick.
A dream.
Sid's gonna be fucking pissed.
Am I losing control?
Incel rage is getting out of hand.
Okay, dogs, it's time.
Finally!
All hands to battle stations.
A simultaneous attack from land and air. I think they may be serious this time.
They had better.
It really is time for another cutscene.
Lately.
His awakening is near. Let tonight be the final chapter.
Listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. If any more of you are killed by those punks, I'll drag you back from hell and kill you again. You really want to piss off those...
Your exciting third-person shooter, sir.
That's what this war's all
Look, I don't mind like a long string of cutscenes, but why do I have to walk to them?
You die, they die. You got that? Now go kick some big ground ass.
Except unlike a PlayStation 4 exclusive, you can actually skip them. But we need to know what happens. We need to know the lore. Even Sid is confused, by the way, about whether Reeve is Kate Sith or whatever. So I'm not like losing my mind here.
What's this?
It's a fucking cell phone.
I retrieved it in calm. I've modified it slightly. Just dial pound VIN to contact my personal terminal directly. From this workstation, I can perform a synaptic net dive into almost any network system in Midgar. I may also be able to help guide you into deep ground. It's not what you think. By monitoring your movement, Dr. Crescent's data fragments are restored within me. I'm simply providing this service for my own benefit.
I didn't say anything.
Anyway, my resources here are limited. Do not expect too much.
I'm counting on you, Shulk.
It's just... I've never actually been counted on by anyone before. Never mind.
Well then, can I count on you to keep an eye on the airship while we're away as well?
Huh?
I have already witnessed your strength and skill once.
She's the easiest boss in the game. She got beat up by her handicapped sister. What are you talking about?
Your assistance would be of great help.
My assistance?
Exactly.
Commissioner!
Ah, excuse me. Vincent, I will see you again before deployment. And Shell, remember, I'm counting on you.
She's 19 years old. You don't need to talk to her like she's a literal child.
Fighting for.
This game is so weird. I don't remember it being so weird.
No, I have no one. No one to fight for. No one at all.
This is it! Go!
Yes, please. I agree. Yeah, Midgar looks a bit fucked up. I like to imagine the rest of the world is fine, and Midgar is just the Final Fantasy version of the Middle East.
See you boys later.
Yippee!
Going down.
Advance squad away. Secondary squad.
It's very cheerful while there's like a giant battle going on. Iraq 2003. Yo! It's so cool. I bet we won't see Cloud for the rest of the game.
What the?
Yeehaw! It's not enough to deploy into a war zone. You have to do it in a totally radical way.
Damn! They're gonna pay for that.
This is the scene they showed in the commercials for the game to make it look like super like fast-paced and exciting. They didn't show any actual gameplay. Alright, let's play some fucking game. Let's do some gaming. Finally, I think. I hope. Yeah, imagine the game just ends. No, we have a handful of very easy boss fights to get through before the game is over.
What do you think you're doing? You have landed several clicks off your target destination. However, considering the location of the enemy, this could work to your advantage. Head for the
I was
central
joking about getting to
platform.
play the game, I guess.
Locate a means
More
of reaching
cutscenes.
the top level. You will only be able to enter deep ground from the upper platform. I'll contact you again. Shulk out.
Yang out. He looks like Dr. Disrespect. That would explain why he has a 10-year-old on speed dial. There's no reason this audio couldn't be playing while you're shooting. Well, this is a Japanese PS2 game, so everything that can be shown in a cutscene will be. All right, we're actually playing. We're in the game. We're in gameplay. Holy shit! It's been like, I think it's been like an hour. If they put a Vincent Skin in Fortnite, would you play? No. Let me think. Who would they have to put in Fortnite for me to play it? I'm shooting you in the face. It's obviously hitting you. What the fuck? Not even on the Kamala Harris Fortnite map they just debuted. You've landed in the completely wrong place. Here's why it's a good thing, actually. I like that, like, you get her phone number and then immediately the first thing she does is start nagging you. Women, am I right, men? It's unfair. They put Solid Snake and Raiden in. I wasted 150 hours. You should, too. If they put Solidus in, maybe. Ooh, I can buy Mega Potions now? Fuck yeah. Put Sundowner in.
Mr. Valentine!
Didn't Fortnite already have like a Holocaust museum thing?
This looks like the old Sector 7 slums. A train graveyard.
Yes, it does.
Is that Wendy Lee?
Sir, I've received a radio transmission reporting the remaining air squads have reached the upper level plates and joined the ground forces.
Fine.
Sir?
Even the female WRO members are wearing like hot
Until we reach
pants.
the complex.
Do as you wish.
Sir! Thank you, sir!
Oh, I don't think that's Wendy Lee. I think that might be Michelle Ruff. Look, that's like I can't hate this game even if it makes me want to watch like 4 hours of cutscenes in between stages because it's like, yeah, we just put in like weird shit like women in hot pants as part of a military organization. Gaming used to be a proper hobby, right? That's, you know, it's very boomery to say, but you couldn't make this game these days, and it's like, it's true. All the hot pants would be gone. The female Deep Ground members in their bathing suits would just be gone. Rosso's ass would be covered up. She'd be wearing shorts. Maybe she wouldn't, because they, you know, they really, like, stacked up Scarlet in the Final Fantasy VII Remake. For some reason, if you're evil, you can be hot. Yuffie in a hijab. She does kind of wear one, though. You lazy fuck.
Sir, let me join you.
Just don't get in my way.
Why is Vincent, like, all of a sudden an asshole? Like, he's super nice the whole game. He's the edgy protagonist, but he's super nice to everyone all the time, except to the generic soldiers. Why Why is there a collision detection for this smoke? Why can't I walk into it? What the fuck? I was kind of surprised when they put Tifa in a bikini in Rebirth. Yeah, I think everyone was surprised.
Okay.
Have you heard recently Konami increased Maria's chest size in Silent Hill 2 Remake? Did they? Was that like a patch? I still haven't gotten very far in it because I'm playing it with my fiance, so it's like whenever she's actually in the mood to play video games, which is rare. So we're still at the apartments. Oh, close-up shot of the hot pants.
You know, I was born in Midgar. My brother and I used to play here all the time. My mom didn't approve, though.
Well, as we learned in Final Fantasy VII Remake, you're lucky you didn't get abducted by a fucking time ghost.
I was killed when the plate fell in. I can't believe this place is still here.
Lieutenant! Soldiers! The enemy's almost here!
This is sweet. Did someone spawn behind me, too? Sheep fuckers. Gold. Big old gold. I'm not humble bragging, it's just I don't talk to anyone else on my day-to-day routine, so she's the only person I really talk to on a regular basis. Like, I don't really live around my family, so I mentioned on Twitter earlier today that I call my family a lot because I don't live anywhere near them. This gimmick account isn't book accurate. No, I'm movie accurate. Movie Thorin definitely would have got laid if he didn't die. Wait, this smoke doesn't have a hitbox. That's so weird. I don't have a card key. Who didn't I kill? Oh, this guy who just appeared behind me. Do I have to touch these doors to trigger the enemies to show up? That's kind of weird. Hey, I'm pretty sure Resident Evil 6 has these exact enemies. Maybe Square Enix could sue. Can't miss the collectible. Did I get a key card? Oh, it's on the floor over here. Okay. Alright, I gotta take a piss. Give me a second. This is my it's time for the regular stream event where I go to the bathroom. So give me 5 seconds. Alright, I'm back from my iconic midstream bathroom break. Pissing yourself, handsome? What now? What could you possibly show me now? What do we need a cutscene for?
Commander!
Vincent Valentine, thank you for your assistance. To reach the central complex, you must proceed through this maze of decommissioned train cars. However, I have received reports that beyond the graveyard are some of the enemy's most powerful defenses.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
He's nicer to the commander than he is to the grunts. What an asshole.
I can't let you go without backup.
You heard what Sid said. Your job is to live. If you come with me, chances are you'll all die.
Understood. I'll remain here until the current situation has improved. Good luck, sir.
Sir!
Smits, Vincent doesn't have a rank. His rank is 30-year-old vampire man. His rank is guy who kind of knows Cloud. Is that guy supposed to be, like, shivering in fear? Like, what is he doing? He's, like, glitching out. Anything? Anything I can upgrade? Normal barrel. Hell yeah. Who's shooting me? I know. Oh, yeah. I think I was fucking around with this when I was setting up my PS2 for streaming. This guy's like on top of a tower or something. There he is. Voting for Trump with my Club Penguin membership ID. What do you need that for? You don't need an ID to vote. I'm probably gonna vote during work hours just so I can take 2 hours off of work. I mean, I live in the state of New York, so it really doesn't fucking matter, but it's better than doing nothing, I guess. I mean, do you really have a right to complain about things if you choose to do nothing? Let's shoot this. I don't think I ever found that one. Jeb landslide. Let's all write in Jontron. He could turn this country around. And we all know his true thoughts and feelings on politics. Where are you? Where are you shooting me from? Save the surviving WRO members. More of these motherfuckers. Well, looks like I failed. There's the guy sniping me from up there, I think. Two of them. Let's hawk two of them. Whoa. Hold on, I think some guys just spawned behind me. Has anyone else played the new Sonic game yet? I feel like I'm the only person on Earth who's played it. Like, I like 2 or 3 people I know on Twitter have like have been going back and forth with me about it. Christian probably has. I mean, maybe. I remember he like flipped the fuck out because like when Sonic Forces came out and you couldn't accurately recreate Sonichu. Yeah, review the Shadow one. It's essentially Shadow the Hedgehog 2. I mean, it doesn't have guns in it, but the plot directly picks up off of that game. And part of why I was hooking my Wii up for streaming was so I could stream that. I heard some people complain that there's not, because it's basically like a spin-off of Sonic Generations. People complain that there's not an actual Shadow the Hedgehog level in the game, but the entire soundtrack to Shadow the Hedgehog is in the game. What's up, Evan? That was my biggest disappointment, is Infinite didn't show up in it. They put in all the edgy bad guys, fucking Mephiles shows up, Metal Overlord shows up, but Infinite didn't show up. This was his chance to be redeemed from that fucking game. Maria, this is what you wanted, right? Oh, is there a collectible there? No. I just don't want to miss any. I don't know. I don't even remember what they do. I just don't want to miss them. Collision detection in this game is so ass. Evan, did you just jump in? Yeah, okay, well, you missed earlier. I confirmed that the next game I will be streaming is the Ghost Rider movie tie-in game on PS2. It's gonna be peak. It's I was fucking around with it just to make sure it worked okay, and it's awesome. And I'm just looking forward to playing it. Half of the fun of streaming for me is just being able to play these games that I haven't played in forever. Yeah, I figured I'd just keep the Edge Kino going. It's everyone seems to like Edge Kino, so why not, you know? Did I just like go in a circle? This is so confusing. You actually missed the game froze mid cutscene earlier. And I'm facing the wrong way. So I actually had to restart the PS2 and skip that particular scene. You have Night of the Museum 2 on the Wii. Well, that is a certified banger. Do I fuck with Ratchet & Clank? Yes. I have the Ratchet & Clank collection on PS3. And the horrible HD remaster of Deadlocked.
Vincent Valentine.
I'd rather just buy a PS2 copy of Deadlocked than stream the fucking HD collection version, though. It's so awful.
There's no way out of here.
None. I looked all over, but found nothing. It looks like we're both stuck in here.
Hey, it's Liam O'Brien, who also voices Red 13 in Advent Children, and speaks, I think, one line.
Shelk?
Vincent Valentine.
Yeah, do Jack, Evan. There's more. I feel like there's more people talk about Ratchet and Clank than Jak and Daxter, because the Jak and Daxter games are so like off-putting and strange for some people. Okay, it looks like it's just right out where I already am.
Also, up ahead, Deep Ground has established a heavy line of defense.
Oh no, am I gonna have to shoot them? Or am I gonna have to just watch another cutscene? There's a 50-50 chance it could be either one of those things. I actually recently replayed Jak 3 for the first time since, I think, when the original game came out. It's so good. It still holds up. Those Jak games are, like, amazing. Equipped with a smaller magazine, high-powered handgun frames designed for dealing sizable damage. Long barrel, short barrel. Cruise on the short barrel's major weakness is range. Fuck yeah. Shadow the Hedgehog would be a genuine cult classic if it didn't control like complete shit. I mean, I was messing around with it. It controls better than I remember, but it definitely does feel like the janky spin-off game that it is. I will say, you know what? Shadow the Hedgehog controls better than this game. Like, you just watch as I aim the gun, and Vincent, like, kind of slides around because he's only able to move in 4 directions. But you move in 8 directions, actually. Like, Shadow the Hedgehog, he actually just, like, moves in the direction you want. And he has a proper strike. It's not that it's that bad. It's just, like, this game feels like the controls specifically feel like not quite cooked all the way through. Like, you see, like, Vincent just, like, pivots from walking straight forward or walking straight to the left or right. There's no, like, in-between animation. It kind of reminds me of, like, Sonic 06, when you jump and you land and Sonic is just instantly in, like, a standing position with no transition between the two animations. Oops, I forgot to use, healing item. Good thing I actually used my fucking Phoenix Down from the beginning of the game. I was too busy talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. Wow, this guy has a lot of health. Oh, he's the commander, that's why. Well, let's go beast mode on him then. Alright, any day now. Let's load the Galleon Beast character model in. Let's go beat his ass. He gets sent back too far, so I don't want to finish the combo against him. The problem with Shadow is that the acceleration of your movement goes from 0 to 1 to 100 instantly. Yeah, it does. It is kind of like all over the place, that game. And also, it's weird that Shadow, he's animated way more cartoonishly in that game than he is in Sonic Heroes, which is the cartoony game. It's very odd. There's a lot of weird, like, he moves around and, like, his limbs stretch and he, like, flops all over the place. It's like he's made of rubber. It's very weird. Oh, and for the release of Shadow Generations, I bought a Shadow the Hedgehog hat. And I wore it for 11 hours while I was playing it. Well, we will be having none of these control issues when I stream Ghost Rider, because Ghost Rider actually controls amazingly well. Why is this guy, like, invincible? But look, you gotta be willing to accept a little jank with your edge Kino. Like, look, edgy as fuck games aren't made on a big budget. I still think that we should race Alone in the Dark for the week. We should. We will. We'll make it happen. I already know how to, like, stream with multiple people. I've got the Wii hooked up. Hey, Leisha22. Yes, Dirge of Cerberus. You just missed the game crashing on one of the cutscenes. Oops, I didn't mean to switch guns. I use the materia so rarely that I keep forgetting the button to use it. Ooh, what's the L adjuster? I'm taking L's all the time. Let's take a look. I don't know what that is. Power booster. Optional attachment increases weapon's power at a fixed rate. What does that mean? What does that a fixed rate mean? I put on a black bandana that I made from an old shirt and wore it while playing MGS1, and my dad looked so disappointed. What is this? Okay. Increases the accuracy of long-range shots. Well, I guess I'll put that on my sniper. I haven't played this game in years. I know. Neither have I. That's why I wanted to stream it. It's an odd duck. But this is still my original copy. Obviously, it's a little scratched up because otherwise it wouldn't have crashed on a cutscene. But it's only happened once. Hopefully it doesn't happen for the rest of the playthrough. We need to get to the end. We need to get to the Gact songs. We're not going to do it today because I got to log off soon. But the next time I stream, I think we're beating it. Should clip your highlights into videos like Pong's Shoe. I know, Evan. I just haven't had the time. That's the only problem. Is like it takes I got to sit through my streams and edit them, and it's like I can't do it while I'm working because then I'm not focusing on my work, and I actually have to pay attention. But I need to do more stream highlight videos because I haven't done one since my first Fear 2 stream, which was over a month ago at this point, I think. Pay an editor. I feel like Joker 2019 made Edge Kino liked again. Maybe. I'm trying to think if there's been any other Edge Kino in theaters. You got any collectibles? Not that I can see. I bought this game because of him. Pay an editor. Well, I know a guy who will edit it for free. I just feel bad asking him, you know? It's like, hey, you want to do some unpaid labor for me? Doesn't feel nice. Maybe I will ask him. I know he's editing a video for someone else in one of my 8,000 group chats. Maybe I'll ask him to trim down one of my Fear 2 playthroughs. I want edgy God of War back. I have all 6 of the original God of Wars on PS3. I could definitely play through those. I've never actually finished Ascension. He could theoretically put it on his resume, Evan, but he's very he's much more adamant about remaining anon than I am. So I don't know. Oh, am I gonna get a call from a 10-year-old again? Yep.
Vincent Valentine. You've reached the central complex. Proceed up to reach the plate's surface.
What's wrong?
The approaching deep ground squat. No, it's nothing. I'll contact you again.
Okay.
Aerial troopers. Good luck, Vincent.
Well, at least they look less goofy than the Shinra aerial troopers. The Shinra guys have like a propeller in their hand. Is Ascension worth playing? I mean, it's another God of War game. I don't blame them for rebooting the series, but I don't like the direction they took the gameplay in. But Ascension was definitely like, we ran out of ideas with the gameplay. It's fine. Oh, I'm out of ammo for that. I gotta hide. I gotta get some cover. Ascension had killer multiplayer though. Yeah, they could just sell the multiplayer on PS Plus, but Sony doesn't like money. They hate money, actually. I need to use my potions. What is going on? Why is my map opening? You know, for a game called Dirge of Cerberus, they're really stingy with the ammo for your gun called Cerberus. I gotta equip another Phoenix down. Just in case I'm not looking at my health bar again. The pointy boots have returned. Oh, hey, Maverick. Yeah. We're back. We're back on my sick medieval sabatons and what'd you call this? Steampunk? Cyberpunk? What the fuck would you call the Final Fantasy VII aesthetic? I like this like jazzy music they got for these guys. An anime mess, yeah. I mean, look, they're adapting the aesthetic of a 90s anime game into a 2000s edgy third-person shooter. What can you say about it? Oh wow, I wish I could do that in-game, huh? That would be pretty cool. Ascension was one of those weird cases where they add a superfluous multiplayer and shit kicked ass. Yeah, you know, a lot of... Back in the day when those were the norm, people were like, oh, they just add multiplayer to games and they don't need it, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes they were good. Like, the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen movie tie-in game had amazing multiplayer. It was, I don't know how best, it was like Rampage, but, like, multiplayer arena. I gotta buy more potions, I gotta buy another Phoenix down. See if I can upgrade anything. I don't think I have enough money, though. I'm not upgrading the long barrel. It's not worth it. Unless I want to do the long pistol. I'm going to buy some pistol bullets, actually, because the game won't give me any. Actually, it's post-steampunk dieselpunk. That's what dieselpunk. That's the term I've heard for it. Fight for the central complex. Oh, where are you guys going?
Over there.
Oh, this guy's a little tougher, but he still died. I always wanted to play the MGS3 online multiplayer, because I have Subsistence on the PS2, and like in the secret theater, one of the scenes was like a trailer for the multiplayer, and I just never got to play it, and I thought it looked so cool, but we didn't have like our stuff connected to the internet so we could play video games at the time. The multiplayer in Uncharted 2 and 3 were so fantastic. Yeah, I've heard even like The Last of Us has really good multiplayer, which is surprising considering I've heard nothing but not good things about The Last of Us. Like Half-Life 2-ass stage design where they're just throwing explosive barrels everywhere. Resistance did have amazing multiplayer. I got to play a little bit of it at my uncle's house. I was always into that game more for the single player, though. It's one of my favorite Half-Life ripoffs. It's because they just ripped the budget off Uncharted 3 and ripped their multiplayer off while they were at it. Look, if you have something that works, you might as well just stick with it. I don't know why they don't just like port that shit over to the PS4 and 5. I know it costs some money to maintain servers, but you could always just nickel and dime people with DLC. What happens if I blow up that... Oh, it wanted me to drop the box on him. Why would I think to do that? Why wouldn't the box just explode? That makes no sense. Honest answer, Neil Druckmann wants Uncharted 1 to 3 to be lost. He's even said it directly. Yeah, well, a lot of the modern devs at Sony seem like they want the games, the prior games for the studios they've worked for to be completely forgotten. Like, Cory Barlog strikes me as someone who has nothing but contempt for the first 6 God of War games, including 2, even though he made it. Resistance to his peak had the piss filter and everything. I liked the multiplayer for 2. I didn't like the single player. It was very linear, and they cut out the weapon wheel. It did all the same shit Bioshock Infinite did. It just, like, chopped up a lot of the gameplay stuff. Why is there like a bed here? What is this room? Aren't we in the train graveyard still? What is going on? Are the train conductors sleeping on the job? I thought of streaming all the Resistance games. I have all 3 of them. Avoid the aerial mines. Okay, well, I was gonna walk right into them, so thanks for that. I guess I am gonna walk right into them. Can I shoot them? I can't shoot something in this shooter? Strangely large bed, too. Potion. Alright, I need to use a potion. I missed the piss filter and shaved head 5 o'clock shadow per tags from 07 to 2013. Yeah, I never really, like, got annoyed at generic-looking protagonists in games as long as they were good games. What the fuck was that? Look at these little, like, squats they're doing! That's so weird. No other enemy in the game has done that. I miss hot white men. You just made me say that out loud. Destroy the robotic assault units. I killed it in one hit. Badass. Alright, let's see. Just paste a screen cap in the replay. Nothing. I don't want any of this shit. Actually, you know what? I'll use these potions and then I'll buy some more. I might. Speaking of bald white video game characters, I also thought of doing fucking what is that game? Red Faction Armageddon, the Dead Space ripoff. Just because it's a weird game. It's not a game that people talk about much. I'd even do it on my main account so that I could just use Mr. Toots. Why is the store a jukebox? I don't know. Why is there jukeboxes, like, they're, like, in the middle of the woods, they're in the middle of, like, the desert. There's no rhyme or reason to where these fucking things are. It's very strange. There's no, like, significance to jukeboxes that has to do with Vincent. These WRO guys are not helping me kill anyone. They're just standing around. Come on. How many bullets are you gonna take? Look, like, Leisha, we just, like, the last 2 times I've been playing, Vincent has barely spoken more than 1 sentence at a time. This part of the game is the first point in the game where he's actually, like, speaking full sentences to people. It's very weird. Where did this guy go? Oh, he's running really fast. Wow. Stop running away from me! I'll get him. Little motherfucker trying to keep the card key. Okay, can I open the elevator? I have to use my extra pointy finger to press the buttons. So what am I? How are we doing on potions? I just got high potions. Okay. Not a robot. Defeat the sentry robots. I've already been doing that. You don't need to remind me. Give me some pistol ammo. I have more than one gun. I don't think the enemies have elemental weaknesses in this. I think they just kind of take damage from whatever. Vincent's vampire powers include turning into a werewolf. Well, you know, sometimes vampires can turn into creatures. I mean, you know, the bats are the classic one, but I'm sure there's at least one instance of a vampire turning into a wolf. I can't think of it off the top. Doesn't Alucard do that in Castlevania? I'm not the biggest Castlevania head, so I can't confirm or deny that that is correct. Vampires in folklore never turn into bats or wolves. That was 100% Dracula. Alucard does do that in Symphony of the Night. Okay. Well, the only thing I know about, like, that I know is like lore accurate to vampires from Castlevania is in the Lament of Innocence, Walter has orange hair and blue eyes because vampires were originally just gingers. Fright Night vamp becomes a wolf. Okay. I've never seen Fright Night. I'm just taking these to the face. I forgot I have a dodge button. That sucks. Walter Sobchak from Big Lebowski was in Castlevania. Alright, let's buy some more potions. I don't think the wolf is in the remake, though. When did the remake come out? It is, okay. Don't ever question her knowledge of where wolves are in anything. Maverick is the only person I know on Earth besides myself who's played Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood.
Ah, still alive, I see.
Oh, are we fighting her now?
And you call yourself human.
More human than you.
Huh? More human than I?
Yes, that's what he said.
Tell me something I don't already know, darling.
Werewolf, the Apocalypse Earthblood, I think was 2022?
Human weaknesses for power long ago. 'Tis the path I've chosen.
It's really bizarre. It's like a stealth game, except if you fuck up the stealth, the game just punishes you by making you turn into a werewolf and maul people to death.
You've lived long enough, Vincent.
But it is Edge Kino, so maybe I'll stream it someday.
You don't come back this time. By slicing you into pieces.
I mean, I do like the idea of a stealth game where, like, fucking up the stealth isn't automatically, like, a game over. So, I'm fine with it. Wait, there's a jukebox in the boss fight? So I can just buy... I can just buy shit. I can just buy potions the whole time, and she could just try to kill me. This is so deranged. I don't think I ever picked up on that the first time I played this. Yeah, whatever, lady. I'm doing you a kindness by limit breaking right now, okay? I think, if I remember right, she's actually, like, the hardest fight in the game. And that's not saying a lot, because none of the boss fights in this game are fucking hard. Oh, yeah, keep shooting me. Watch this. What are you gonna do now? I just healed all the way. You know, I'm gonna limit break anyway, because this is gonna take forever just trying to shoot her with these weak ass bullets. I can stun lock her. Don't you run away from me, lady. Not when I go beast mode. I think this is actually doing less damage than the gun. Oh, we got a cutscene.
Do you know why they call me the Crimson, darling? Let me show you.
They call me the Crimson because I get locked in corner and beat up by Monster Man. Oh, there's free health items lying around the arena too? This game is so generous. Did they like not play test this or something and think people would get stuck? Use my pistol, because at least that does decent damage per shot. Can you maul people or just fling little fireballs? You can do melee attacks, it's just she keeps knocking me back. The melee attacks are insanely overpowered when they land, though. Using my dodge. I'm using my dodge mechanic. Oh, she's beating the shit out of me. Joke's on you, lady. I'm gonna buy more health items. This is so stupid. This is so busted. Do you prefer the game being this easy or hard as Ninja Gaiden Sigma? If the game was more mechanically complex, I would be perfectly fine with it being hard. Like, if we had some, like, Vanquish tier, like, third-person controls, I would be perfectly fine with this game being ball-bustingly hard. I don't remember how hard the hard mode is. I remember I played it way back in the day and I beat it. And I don't remember, like, being impressed with the difficulty. But that might have been a New Game Plus run where I had all my stats beefed up. Alright, I'm almost out of ammo for this thing. I might use Ether, get some magic, hit her with some fireballs. Damn, she's just like a bullet sponge.
What are you looking at?
Leave me alone, I'm trying to heal here. I actually played through all the way through Ninja Gaiden for the first time a couple years ago. It was a good time. I wish they would make more. I wish we could get a version of Ninja Gaiden 2 that's not the censored Sigma one. Without having to physically own a 360. I played Sigma. I played it on the Master Collection. Sigma 2 is garbage. Holy shit, they neutered it. Yeah, it's like... Especially after playing the first one. Sigma was like so easy. I was like shocked. I mean, it's still visually very cool. Like those opening hours in like the Neo Tokyo area are cool. But it really does feel like... It feels like they ripped a ton of shit out of the game. And you could feel it just playing it. I have a copy of Sigma. I don't have the mental willpower to play it. I mean, have you ever played Ninja Gaiden 2 at all? Because it's worth playing if you haven't. It just sucks that there's no blood in it. Die already, lady. Gotta get one last hit in.
Someone stronger. Then... Absurd. Absurd. Our time here together is done. But the mighty Azul awaits. I shall not grant.
Wait, she was fighting Cloud, so what the fuck happened to him? Did he get the shit kicked out of him that we don't know about? This is so weird. Firing Itagaki was Tecmo's stupidest decision ever. It really was. I don't know, like... So what if he did a little workplace sexual harassment? He was their moneymaker. I mean, to be fair, the guy who came up with Neo really pulled their ass out of the fire, but if they didn't succeed with that, they probably would have gone under. Because no one gave it... The last two Dead or Alive games sucked. She left Cloud to make it to this boss fight on time. For real, though, where did he go? Cloud showed up for 2 cutscenes just so he could swing his sword once, and then did he just leave? Like, what happened? He fights Sephiroth on, like, at 1,000 miles an hour on top of a giant skyscraper in the movie just before this. Why is he not helping here? Neo's good. 2 dragged on a bit too long, though. Yeah, both games are kind of excessively long. But it's kind of... It feels kind of weird to complain about a game having too much content, especially when it's not like open world slop. It's just like a good action game. Oh my gosh, how many calls am I going to get from this kid?
Vincent Valentine. The ground squads have not been able to penetrate the deep ground defenses. The Mako reactors are still operating at full capacity.
So it seems.
What's your location?
Shinra building. Or what remains of it.
The
same as it was 3 years ago. Though after Meteorfall, there wasn't much left of Midgar at all. With the exception of Deepground. The passage to Deepground should be located within Shinra Building. Search for the President's personal entrance.
All right.
Oh, diarrhea. Is he going beast mode again?
Is something wrong?
Not today, shitbull.
Vincent!
What's going on? Why is chaos? Why? Why now?
How many cutscenes are we going to get to before we can actually play the game again?
No, do you? The proto-materia helped you control chaos. Now that you've lost it, your mental state has become extremely unstable.
Proto-materia. Control chaos.
Chaos control.
Yes.
He is Shadow the Hedgehog.
You had it extracted from your chest by Rosso.
Itagaki is making an NFT game. His last game flopped pretty hard. What was it called again? Not Devil's Third, the one that came out after that. Oh, trust me, Review, we get some edgy music at the end of the game. They live up to the edge kino, I promise. We just have to get all the way to the end of the game, and this is a surprisingly long game for a third-person shooter.
Shell?
Chaos. The harbinger of anarchy.
Lucrezia.
Born before the planet dies. He shall gather together all life.
You're losing it, bro.
His journey to the Sea of Stars. That is chaos. And he slumbers inside you. I'm so sorry. You must fight him. I don't want you to die.
Lucrezia.
You must fight him. I don't want you to die.
The cutscene to gameplay ratio has really fallen off in the latter half of the game.
What the hell's going on down there? Engine room! Damn it!
What is wrong?
Don't have a damn clue. All of a sudden, engine levels began dropping like crazy. We haven't taken any direct hits, so everything should be running like clockwork.
I will go have a look.
Am I playing as her now?
Thanks. Counting on you.
Oh right, I think Nero's in the cockpit, not the cockpit, the engine room. This is a really weirdly edited scene. Yep, I was right. I knew it.
It can't be.
Fancy meeting you here, Shell.
You.
Quite unexpected.
Why did you come here, Nero?
Why? I was short a few souls and came to collect.
What did you do with the crew?
I'm curious as to what happened to him, that he's like a weird gimp demon man. Because in Crisis Core, I'm pretty sure he's just a soldier. I killed the robot cat.
And what do we think we are doing?
I killed the easily replaced robot cat.
However, since coming here, I've realized one thing. I don't want to let down anyone who's counting on me.
Pure nonsense.
Nonsense? Perhaps.
Oh my god, we gotta watch a whole fight scene now. The gun wings. Okay, that's like pure edge Kino. That nailed it. These evil tattoos. I changed my mind. The Gimp Demon, like, that's like pure distilled edge Kino. Back to the gameplay, I guess. Now that we sat through all that. Okay. Well, I just needed it to save. I'm calling it a night. Thanks everyone who stuck around. I have a feeling we'll be able to finish the game next stream. Tomorrow I'm going to try to stream something with Long William Johnson. I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to pull it off, just due to my own technical ineptitude. But we'll see. I'll announce it on Twitter. I'll announce it on the community page. But for now, I hope you all guys have a good night. Thanks for sticking around. And hopefully you guys come back for the finale. All right, everybody. Have a good one.